Hey, beautiful mom souls. Welcome back to the Total Momspiration Podcast, where we cheer on the moms who are doing it all, loving hard, and learning as we grow. I'm your host, Coach Tia, your mom cheerleader, your virtual bestie, and your gentle reminder that you're doing better than you think you are. Let's take our moment. Deep breath in through your nose. Slow, steady exhale out through your mouth. You are here, you are learning, you are loved. Today's episode is all about a big one: correction versus criticism. How do we tell the difference? Why does one feel like love and the other feel like shame? And how can we help ourselves and our kids learn and grow without crumbling under the weight of the words? Let's talk about it. Because whether you're at work, in a relationship, on the field, in rehearsal, or just parenting, how we correct and how we receive correction matters. A few weeks ago, I was in the gym running a tumbling practice, and one of our newer athletes was having trouble hitting their skills. She looked discouraged, and after corrections from us, she just kind of shut down. Later, she told me, "I feel like everyone's mad at me. I hear the problems, but I don't know what I'm doing right." And in that moment, I felt it. That difference between being corrected to get better and feeling criticized like I'm not enough. Even as grown-ups, we've been there. Take a moment. Can you think of a time when someone tried to help you, but it just felt like you were being picked apart? This comes up everywhere, in our marriages, with our coworkers, during meetings, in school, on the mat, in class, even with ourselves. And it's not always about what is said, but how it's offered and how we receive it. So what's the difference between correction and criticism? Let's define it. Correction says, here's something you can improve, and I believe you can do it. Criticism says, what you're doing isn't good enough, and I'm frustrated. Correction is aligned with support. Criticism is aligned with judgment. Correction helps us grow. Criticism shuts us down. Correction is about action. Criticism is about identity. And here's the kicker. The same words can feel different depending on the tone, the relationship, the timing, and even our own mindset. Kids, especially in school, at cheer, at dance, and in tumbling, often hear things like, point your toe, try that again, slow down and focus, fix your arms. And sometimes after a few corrections, they think, I'm messing up, I'm not good at this, my coach doesn't like me. So how do we help them? Here are 3 ways to teach kids the difference between being corrected and being criticized. Normalize mistakes. Tell them messing up is a part of learning. You're not supposed to be perfect, just present. Reframe correction as belief. A coach who corrects you does so because they see what you're capable of. Add a dose of celebration. Mix in praise. 1 correction and 1 thing they did well. Try pointing your toe a little more. And I love how strong your arms were. The goal isn't for kids to never make mistakes, but to learn how to hear correction without shrinking. Now, correction applies in adult relationships too. So let's talk about us. Because even as adults, we can get defensive, hurt, or shut down when we feel criticized. Whether it's a spouse saying you forgot the thing I reminded you about, or a coworker offering helpful feedback, or even someone else trying to point out something that needs work. Here's how to stay grounded when correction comes our way. Pause before reacting. Take a breath. Ask, are they trying to help or harm? Listen for the truth. Even if the tone wasn't perfect, is there something useful in what's being said? And ask for what you need. It helps me hear you better when you start with something I've done well. Or, I want to improve. Can we talk about this calmly? Learning how to receive correction is just as important as learning how to give it. So let's anchor this in love. Say this with me. I receive correction with confidence, not shame. I am growing, not failing. I honor the process and believe in my progress. Say it again. I receive correction with confidence, not shame. I am growing, not failing. Thanks for taking this moment with me today, Mama. If this episode encouraged your heart, share it with another mom who could use a cheerleader on her side. Until next time, keep growing, keep shining, and keep cheering for the people in your life you love. I'm always rooting for you, your babies, and your big kids.